Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome if you're new. So I had just gotten almost all the way through with this reading, and then I realized my mic light wasn't even on the whole time. So welcome back. We're gonna redo this. Um, yeah, this will be your daily tea. All right, coming back. Let me get focused here. The affirmation for today is I choose to believe in myself. I choose to believe in myself. And the crystal that I chose today is a green onyx, and it is associated with Mercury, the mind, your intelligence, especially when connected to um, the heart space, right? It's meant for anyone who wants to speak truth from the heart. It's known to represent intelligence and elevated brain power, producing honesty and powerful realization. And then the Astro Star Codes card that came out today is number 34, breaking down to a 7. 7 represents the analytical, the mind, as well as it's a very spiritual number. So I feel like there's an awakening, there's some kind of spiritual awakening. And we'll get into that in just a minute. Let's just talk about this card, the North Node future. The North Node is also called the Ascending Node, and it represents a place that the soul longs to be, right? It's uncharted territory. You don't have a map here. The North Node calls you to territory that doesn't have a particular charge and can either be maybe like an exciting exploration, or it might start out a bit bland and then become more satisfying like as you proceed forward. The lunar nodes are the points on the zodiac where the moon's orbit crosses the ecliptic. When the sun, moon, and the earth exactly line up here, it creates a mysterious covering, a shadow covering the sun or the moon, and that's what creates an eclipse. Or I should say, it creates an eclipse. The ancients thought a giant creature was casting these shadows, and then they started referring to the nodes as the head and tail of a dragon. The North Node being the dragon's head. The action with this card is to like think about where you'd like to be and what you'd like to be doing like 10 years from now, and then make this like a beacon that guides you through the time in between. It's a good time to notice what piques your curiosity. That it's that something that excites you and beckons you, even if it's unfamiliar. You might want to practice, beginner's mind, learn the basics. It could be, something that's just been like kind of calling you, something that lifts you up, something that makes you feel good. Some people may resist your change or tell you to stay in your lane at this time, but it's just their discomfort talking, right? Also keep in mind that advisors or friends or maybe even employees who were once perfect for you may no longer be the companions that you need on this fresh path. And if they truly wish what's best for you, they'll eventually celebrate, as your world expands. If your field of expertise feels too small or like too confined, good time to branch out, explore new territory. Along this path are the people that you need to meet, and the situations that it might push you out of your comfort zone, but will call you to your soul's growth. And it can be scary to leave familiar territory here. The challenge here is, even people who love you might resist your evolution if it could pull you away from them. But the gift here is it's a new beginning, right? And your fate awaits. Even if the path starts out with some uncertainty, it'll become more solid as you progress forward. We pulled some tarot here. We've got the Hierophant in reverse with the Three of Pentacles in reverse. And I feel like there's a spiritual lesson that's taking place here. Somebody may be blocking themselves. Your own personal beliefs might be getting in the way. There's an opportunity for some freedom here, but you're gonna have to, I feel like you're gonna have to go against the grain. You're gonna have to go against your own perhaps even personal beliefs or ingrained subconscious beliefs here. You're gonna have to get unconventional and orthodox. There's an element here of blind faith. And I think that there's been some recognition on like some disharmony at this time where you're like maybe misaligned. There's also the threes, this three, I should say, speaks about other people. And in reverse, it's like, maybe there's some relationships that aren't to your highest, greatest good. There could be some kind of group conflict or feeling of lack of teamwork. And then we've got the Eight of Wands in reverse with the Knight of Cups. So yeah, there's some frustration here. It's a feeling of delay, like holding off, slowing down, waiting. And then the Knight of Cups is an offer. I feel like this is an offer. It also could be a romantic gesture, but I just feel like this is an offer to get creative, get unorthodox, I just feel like there's a new path that wants to open up for you. This is an offer for emotional stability. Yeah, there's clarity coming. The moon talks about illusions, breaking through illusions, subconscious shit, right? Anxieties, fears. There's a shattering. I just feel like there's a shattering of someone's, like, I don't know. I just feel like there's, okay. We got the King of Pentacles in reverse. There could have been some indulgence here. Yeah, I feel this is indulgent. It could also be greed, but I just feel like this is indulgence for someone. We got the Seven of Wands in reverse. There's a feeling of exhaustion, of wanting to give up, of being overwhelmed. There's something here as well with your confidence. And then we got the Knight of Pentacles. There's that offer again. I feel like this is going to take some work. You're going to have to put in the work, especially if there's like addictions involved here. However, I do feel like you're gaining the insights. Like there's this curiosity, this new sense of, there's this new way that's opening up. Maybe like where you thought you couldn't do something in the past, now you're opening to the idea of maybe you can, right? Like where you've been stuck in the past and now there's been some kind of offer on the table and it's making you think about it. You're thinking about where you've been perhaps feeling stuck, or putting, where you've been putting your energy, where you've been having delays, or okay, thank you. So this could be, there needs to be closure on something. There's some kind of, I feel like for someone, there's some kind of trauma that is stuck, and there needs to be some closure. Something needs to close out. There's a chapter closing out. Somebody could be taking, okay. So now they're speaking to like spiritual bypassing, and versus doing the actual work, like taking shortcuts versus like literally like buckling down and doing the shadow work, like looking at your inner world. Yeah, because there's a feeling of something not getting done right now. The world upright would be like accomplishment, attainment, and in reverse, it's like, there's something that's stuck, or something that's not moving forward. And how do we fix that? We got the hangman. It's a new perspective. It's meditation. It's pausing. It's introspection. It's letting go of the old ways of thinking, the old ways of feeling, the old ways of doing shit. Realizing that there are other ways. This is that energy I was picking up of on a spiritual awakening, or some enlightenment coming in, and this comes in through this quiet space. Okay, this is why I'm so adamant about meditation, or and meditation looks different for everybody. It's just taking that time to quiet, to come to stillness, to quiet the mind. Yeah, there's a need for some inner alignment here. Okay, you may be fearful of change, playing it safe, or lacking some planning. Maybe you need to buckle down, sit down, and write your goals. I see that things didn't go as you planned, maybe in life in general. But now is the time to actually make some new plans. If you don't have a target, how are you going to hit your goal? Right? How are you going to hit the goal? How are you going to hit a goal with no target? Right? There's a need to sit down, write about your goals. Write it down so that you're actually putting it out into the universe. Okay? And know that you do have support here. The Three of Cups, it's teamwork makes the dream work. If, maybe you have someone that is very uplifting, or that has been through the same struggles that you have. Oof. I feel that. I got goosebumps. Look to what they did. We got the Vulture. It's about cleaning out your shit, clearing your space. You can start doing metaphors. For example, I do feel like this is an addiction for someone, or some kind of habit, some kind of way of thinking. It's going to be different for everyone, but there's essentially a need for you to clear your energy. And what I'm getting is, this universe operates in metaphor. So you start cleaning up your space, your physical space around you. You start with one room, start with a junk drawer, right? Start with one thing and just start clearing. Set the intention while you're doing so that you're clearing the space, making space for new positive things, making space for the positive, clearing the negative, making space for the positive. You'd be surprised at just what that alone can switch up for you energetically. And then we've got the Fish in reverse, which talks about your distractions. There could be something distracting you, or you could be using something to distract yourself even from your inner world. And there's just a need to go inwards right now. Okay, trust with the elephant. This is an unstoppable force, okay, and it's within you. It's the all-loving. It's about I just feel like this is energy of God coming through right now, and it's your focus. The elephant comes through with one pointed focus. So, what is it that your focus is on right now? Is it on your goal, or is it on the opposite of your goals? Okay. And then on the bottom, we do have the crocodile, which talks about rest, meditation, calming the mind. It's a very patient, wise energy that's coming forward collectively to help. And on the bottom of that, we got the swan and the stingray. So this is time to get into alignment. You might really want to write at this time, writing out your feelings, writing out, whatever you have going on upstairs might really benefit you. Let's just get one angel card to wrap this up. Thank you. We've got appetite. Appetite. I don't know. I'm probably saying it wrong. APATITE. Progress, not perfection. Don't compare yourself with others or judge yourself. Instead, focus on how far you've come and all that you've learned. Thank you guys again for liking, sharing, commenting, all the things. Do make sure you are subscribed. Hit the notification bell if you'd like to be notified of upcoming videos. Love you guys.